Hi Marco, it's Rob. I said I'd send you a quick video comparing the UFOS to my Pono, which I got by the side of me. What I decided, I'll show you a couple of the other ukes we've got. I'm not going to play them very much because they're not very good. I'll be perfectly honest about that. I'll run through some of the details of the Pono and how it compares to the UFOS view, and then just play a little bit of it, and I'll show you some of the other ukes that we've got. Okay, so here is my Pono. Yep, it's chambered, so you can still just about play it acoustically. It's got a standard piezo pickup. It's not like a MySci or anything. Right, it's got a radius fretboard. It's fitted with D'Addario fluorocarbons. I've changed the strings so it uses D'Addarios. The tuners on it are standard Pono Grover style tuners. They're quite good. The timbre is a curly mango, but it's really dark, and it's got a little tiny bit of fingering, which you probably won't see on there. I'm putting it through a Yamaha THR 5A, just on a nylon setting, completely flat, no effects on it, so you can tell the difference between the sound on this and the sound on your UFOS. Right, just switch that on. Okay, should be able to hear that. Right, so I'm just going to play a little riff on it. So it's got pretty good intonation all the way down. I really like a radius fretboard. I've got a little bit of arthritis in my fingers, so it does curve it down a bit. So it's quite bright. It doesn't have a lot of warmth in it. But it sounds really good. I put it through my PV Viper, which is a modelling amp, which is more for electric guitars, and it works really well with some of the effects on there. So all I'll do is quickly plug in your UFOS, and here it is. Right, some things about this particularly. The profile on the neck is much better than the Pono. It really is. It's much lighter. And the tone is much better. So it's exactly the same settings. It's sorry. That's just a much nicer tone. When I've taken it to a jam, we've got a friend who makes sopaninos. I'll show you those in a second. And he's quite a good blues jazz player. We couldn't get this out of his hands. He just was off and playing, and we couldn't stop him. And halfway through, we have a break in the uke jam. He came back up and played it for another half an hour, and we had to prise it out of his hands again. So it's not just the looks on this, it's how playable it is. It just feels fantastic. And when you consider that the Pono cost me nearly 700 euros, it came with a case, which is supposed to be very good. It fits it very well, but two of the locks on there were quite loose, and one of the feet fell off it quite soon after. If I'd known about your ukuleles, I would have had one of yours over Pono every time. I probably would have gone for a UFOS, though, to be honest, I probably the electrical and paid for a lot of the upgrades on it. Paid for some nice poplar wood on it. It just, I love the way that your ukes feel and play. They're absolutely brilliant. Right, I'm going to knock that off a second and show you some of the other ukes we've got. So this is my Blackbird Clara. I love it. It's my main uke. This is the one I tend to play more often than anything else when we're going out to a jam. I really love Goto UPT planetary tuners. They're my favourites. Absolutely great. The profile on the neck is not round, but it's not quite as flat as yours. So it's better than the Pono, which has got quite a round profile on it, but not quite as comfortable to play as the UFOS. The tone on it is, sorry, that's catching on there. I fitted Worth BM strings. These were recommended by Southern Ukuleles to bring out some of the warmth in it. I decided to take off the low G because I prefer high G when I'm playing with other people. But it's got a lot of sustain, a lot of volume on it. So you probably can't hear that because I'm just recording on a phone, it's not very good. But yeah, really nice. I've got to be honest, it should be for the money as well. This is my wife's usual uke, and it's a Colo OPO. It's the concert scale. Again, we tend to play concert, both of us, more than anything else. And she always prefers the sound of spruce, which is why we've gone for the ukulele with you in spruce, the new one. I'm not sure you pronounce it Sacho or Sacco, but that's why she's gone for the red spruce, because it's such a lovely tone. It's got really nice tuners, yeah, they're friction tuners, but personally I change them for gotos. But yeah, really nice ukulele, and you can see the acacia on the back is really quite nice. I know you make sopraninos, but a friend of ours, the one who really likes the UFOs, also makes sopraninos, pixies. He's on Got a Ukulele, his name's John Daniels. Baz has actually reviewed these. Makes them out of recycled timber. So this is made out of recycled mahogany, probably over 200 years old. A lot of it comes from old furniture or fit in some churches, so church pews or the stairs in church quite often. Fitted with friction tuners, though I have seen one person fit gotos to this after. Really nice little sound on it as well. I've even tried finger picking with it a little bit. I'm not very good at playing or picking really, but I can actually pick that probably better than strumming it, which is really nice. It's oil finished, no, sorry, not oil finished, it's shellac finished. And the same as yours, a very nice flat profile on the back of the neck, which is really lovely. We've got a special one as well. My wife's is made in pine. We want to say spruce because John actually made this out of an old bed. It's not in tune. We don't play it anymore because it's been signed. So when we went to the Grand Northern Ukulele Festival, we got it signed by a lot of the acts. So it's been signed by Daniel Ward, Craig Chi, Andrew Molina, Jake Shimabukura, Phil Dolman. A lot of the big names have signed it. And we went on a weekend to a hotel with the Ukulele Orchestra Great Britain, so they've all signed it as well. So that's my wife's, that's Di's, and we don't play that anymore. If the Grand Northern Ukulele Festival was going on this year, we were going to get it signed by Marcy Merkser, Kathy Fink, and hopefully Aaron Kime as well. Really big fan of his. Last uke I'm going to show you. This is was my Christmas present from Di last year, and it's the one that I've been playing a lot lately, and that's a Bell Toner Blue Uke number 2 in concert scale. I don't see if you can catch that, but the finish on it is metallic candy apple red. So a resonator uke. I've had a couple of upgrades on it. So Goto UPT planetary tuners. I got Bell Toner to fit those. Steve from there fitted those. And the fretboard is ebony. Now I've got to be honest, I would have preferred Blackwood Tech or Rich Light because I do like the idea of eco woods. This is just bluesy and an old time music sort of thing. It's sorry. get the idea of that anyway. But yeah, I've got to be honest, I absolutely love that. Quite expensive, but not as expensive as the Blackbird. So I did that just to show you the ukes. I've got to be honest, out of the two electrics, I'd go for a UFOS over the Pono every day. And when you consider that it cost me double the price that your ukulele was, it's just spectacular. People seem to like the Pono because they're not used to seeing an electric being played to an amp. But as soon as we pull out the UFOS, there's no chance. Nobody even looks at the Pono. They all want to play that. And it's not just the looks, it's the sound and the playability. Right, that was just hopefully a quick summary of what we got. When we do get a uke from you, which obviously is going to be a while because of the situation at the moment and the time slot, what I was going to do is just have a little play of that against the Blackbird. They're going to be totally different. You can tell, you know, the Satcha is going to be a warmer sort of sound. I've got to be honest, I'm looking forward to that. I hope everything's going well for you and your family. I'm currently on lockdown because I've got health issues. So I've got to work from home for the next 12 weeks. I'm not allowed out. And my wife is going to be doing the same as well. So hopefully everything's getting better out there in Italy. I hope you and your family are okay and well. And I'll speak to you soon. Take care.